So fun fact about cherry trees, if they are happy and thriving in this nice sandy loamy soil, then they, on their roots that they send out, will actually grow trees. So I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. This is actually pretty healthy and it's gonna leaf out. And so they can be really annoying in your yard because they'll just come up all over if you have a cherry tree. These are Montmorency cherry trees, and there's like this big tree behind me right here. That one actually is the reason we have these other 3 or 4 trees back there. But it's trying to like make my garden all a cherry orchard. And we love our cherries. We love our tart cherries because we make delicious pie filling and stuff with them. But we do not need this many cherries. So instead of having these cherry saplings go to waste, I thought, why not just dig them up and then we can either move them somewhere else or give them to friends or, you know, just something. So last year I dug up 3. And of the 3, only 1 survived. So I think it has something to do with the original root. So I'm gonna try it again. And so I dug this up and I think I'm gonna chop this, I think I'm gonna chop this like down quite a bit on the bottom root. But I don't know, I might even be able to separate these 2 out, but they just kind of came up together. But I'm gonna see if I can get them to just grow by themselves. But I think the secret might be to get some of the original taproot lateral root. Some of the original lateral root from the tree. So this, you know, horizontal thing on the bottom, but I'm gonna shorten it a little bit because I do not think it needs to be quite that long. So I'm gonna dig up all of these that are in my garden and they're gonna be a problem, and we're gonna see by doing this if I have like 100% success or if maybe there's even a little bit more to it. And here's the one I did last year. There's a bunch of extra grass growing in it and the deer actually ate it down, so it's got all these branches, so I'll need to prune it and do all that fun stuff. But it's actually looking really good and it's leafing out and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm thinking probably the best time of year to do this would be like February or so before it starts to leaf out, because it's starting to leaf out a little now and it is April 1st today. So it's probably a little bit late to do that, but last year I did it in the middle of summer. So while it's not the most ideal time to do it, you know, it's not that crucial. At least not in my climate. I live in a really mild climate, so it might be different. Another thing that you might want to do, see how there's like a bunch of other ones coming out of here, more saplings. Can probably just prune those off so all the energy goes into the main shoot that you're trying to grow. So I have shortened the lateral root on all of them. The one in the middle, I am not really sure what was going on there. It's kind of irregular and different, so I'm just including that in case that's something you run into. But now we just pot them up. So they're now officially potted and we're gonna see if they take. I just wanted to add that you could definitely do this with smaller saplings. They don't have to be this big. That's just what I had, so that's what I used.